the other kids can learn. If you wasn't learning that much, you had to sit in the back of the class. So now, and one thing I want to touch on what Jordan, what you said, 0.1% of people actually make full-time money off content creation. Not everybody makes money. So, you know what I mean? There's still the same small number of people who went viral. There's still the same number of people. Content creation is so hard. There's so many streamers, so many YouTubers, so many TikTokers that haven't even cracked the mold.
And not just here in America, we're talking about all over the world too.
Basically. So
but you talking about 0.1% before you finish your thought. I want to say 0.1%. You talking about making millions of dollars, or you talking about making six figures?
In general.
That's interesting.
Yeah, in general. If you go look, and we're talking about there's millions of people that are content creators. There's a small number of people, like if content creation was that good, then there'll be hundreds of millions of people making millions of dollars. Hundreds of millions who's on there, because let's say TikTok has 1 billion people on it. Facebook has 1 billion people. Instagram has 1 billion people. You will become richer getting a regular job, working there 2 to 3, 4 years, buying property 1 year at a time, and get up to 3. You'll become a millionaire in less than 7 years.
Yes. And no, well, by you saying that, yes, but remember, you got to keep it in mind. The 1% want these kids not to go to school, become streamers. Like you said, if it's 0.1% of a chance of you making 6 figures or making good money, why would I have you try to go and buy property for? No, I leave that for us. We buy property. We become.
No, you're right. But to allude to this, and I want people to get something straight. All of us on this panel, we all work good jobs that pays us well. This is a passion project that we want to turn into a full-time dream. But a lot of these kids want to go straight to full-time thing. Go listen to any guru. He'll tell you don't quit your day job until this job able to pay for your day job. But a lot of kids are thinking that education is what. There's people who, and let's get this straight, you got a lot of people who have degrees who haven't monetized their degree, but then there's people who's able to monetize their education. Every education is valuable no matter how you do it. A lot of parents go along with whatever their children say, and that's the problem. But I want to tell kids, I don't want you to stop chasing your dreams. Become a content creator. Still go to school. Have a backup plan. But you'll become richer doing the traditional way than this. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true, Hakeem. And the thing is like a lot of these content creators that make millions of billions of dollars. That's 1%. They'll tell you it's like it takes time. It takes extremely long time. Like I said, majority of people that make content will not make a single dime, or make maybe $1,000 a year. It's a grind and it's a work. And go ahead.
No, I wanted to comment. He said that's not Poppy Blanco. There is a statistic out there from Instagram where they alluded to that subscribers does not equal income. People who have millions of subscribers are not getting money on Instagram. TikTok is the same thing. There are studies out there.
No, I'm agreeing with you because at the same time, because people think just because you got I'm just using something, just because you got 1,000 subscribers doesn't mean they're watching every video. Sometimes they subscribe you for different things, and sometimes they just subscribe because they just want to support your platform, thinking subscribers gonna make you make a lot of money, and that's not necessarily true. Prime example, look at, I don't know if y'all know a content creator called he's right now I'm thinking about Quinn on YouTube because the simple fact is he said he don't know how to generate revenue, that he didn't get the buzz that Hakeem was talking about. He now got the buzz, so you feel like, okay, people not supporting my platform. I don't think I can do this anymore. Facts. Go ahead.
Sure. Barry White says people working at Wendy's have put their children through college. Facts. Exactly. And the thing is about some of these, majority of these fast food restaurants, also grocery stores and everything, when you go into your break room, And a lot of people don't just look at the break room. There's always stuff that can help you out, from building your credit to, get a car, and also scholarships and everything. I can guarantee you, from McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, to Whole Foods, to Kroger's, to Publix, they always have something in the back of their break room, and a lot of people don't see. They always have scholarships to help you go to school, or also have, if you got any kids that probably need scholarships to help you go to school as well. And Barry Wright hit it on the nail. Like I said, well, she said Wendy's put her kids to college. That means not. That just means like there's sometimes corporations will help you if you want to go back to school, or your kids would help you with college, with your college tuition, or get scholarships that help you get into schools. A lot of people don't. A lot of people just don't look in the back. They're will go and break and look at that, but it's always there. It's always there to help.
Papi Blanco, you might be the exception. You can make $1 million overnight. You can get rich overnight. Not everybody know how to use social media like that. I'm telling you, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I'm on this and that. I see tons of people banging out content and they're still in the same place. Not everybody know how to use it. There's that very few number. In everything, there's the rules of numbers. We see it now. But one thing that's guaranteed that I've seen, and I've seen it work many of times without even trying. If you work a job and you have the know-how, Kai Cenat is a
He's one of 0.001%.
Real 0.001%. There's nobody else besides Kai Cenat.
And I show speed.
That's very small. It's not,
that's very
people.
Because that's the case. Everybody that right now, everybody that go live, everybody should be millionaires. If that's the case, and that's not the case. Because remember, you got to keep in mind, we still live in a capitalist society. We pretty much is someone got to be number one, and best believe they ain't gonna want everybody in the world one. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Bob. That's a handful. You know, Fashion State, Kevin Samuels, the lead attorney. Who else are big YouTubers? Like I said, they got maybe over 1 million subscribers.
Fit. Just Protein just got demonetized. Yeah. Got O'Shea, who also same thing, got money. Well, I was saying but it depends. And not only that, I get what Poppy's saying because he's talking about the aspect of entertainment. Because entertainment are entertainers, but at the same, it's not the case. Because if that is the case, everybody should be an actor. Everybody should be rapping. Not everybody's rapping. There's good. Who said it? I think on 6ix9ine said, he said there's better rappers than me. I made it, and look, the person that better rap than him don't even make it to the studio. But go ahead.
Let me ask you a question. Who's making more money than Anton Daniels in this space? The Anton verse. Who's making more money than Anton? Let's just use a small placebo. Anton is at the head of the snake of the Anton verse that spawned the Fight Club, that spawned the Lapeef Network, that spawned all of this. Who's making more money than him? And it's over 100 content creators that spawn from what he created. We can't name one, right? We can't name not one person who's making more money than Anton Daniels. If content creation was the key, I'm not saying that there's not people who making money. Shout outs to Team Fatty, shout outs to Jay for President. I know they're getting their bag. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And whoever's else. But I'm wondering, and just to give an example, who else is making more money than Anton Daniels from this space that we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want kids to get influenced and see social media when they don't understand that this takes work to get in. Not everybody makes it.
I mean, let's just say this: how many YouTube channels are there on YouTube? Let me look at it right now.
Billions. He said,
it's billions.
Go ahead.
No, Anton didn't create the space, but remember, everybody branched off of him. That's what pretty much Hakeem is saying. I get where he's coming. and he say and his
branch. YouTube been here forever. People probably had YouTube channels before Anton. I'm gonna give you that, Pop. But I'm saying, if this is so profitable, why not everybody's why there's nobody making more money than Anton? Not saying that it won't happen. There's somebody from this space who's gonna surpass him. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4, but it ain't gonna be 10. It ain't gonna be 20. I bet maybe 3 people out of over 100 people under this space. 1% of the people here might surpass Anton and make more money than him.
Yeah. And then like I said, the thing is like, and then there's only one person, Mr. Beast. He's the number 1 YouTuber in the world. He makes almost $100 million of the deal. You're not, like I said, you're not gonna see that people make that much. There's only maybe 2 or 3 people in YouTube channels gonna make that much money. But out of the YouTube in general, out of maybe millions of YouTubers, maybe what you say, maybe 1,000. Let's just say 1,500 people. This maybe 1,500. Oh no, I'll make it better. I say 2,000 channels. 2,000 channels. They probably make what, $1 million. But out of that 100 million, a lot of people don't make. I mean, a lot of people's not gonna crack $100 million. And the thing is, YouTube they pick certain channels so they could build an algorithm too. So they could, because YouTube, like I said, look at YouTube too right now. They started demonetizing people because they don't like what they don't like. They're not going by the YouTube guidelines. So a lot of these big YouTube content creators, they get it demonetized. As we saw Cynthia G, we saw Just Pearly Thing, we saw Fast and Fit. So as you see, YouTube they're changing their rules and everything. So a lot of people think they're gonna make money. They're not gonna make money as anymore. Not money like they used to this past year and everything. So like I say, as you see this year, you're gonna see next year. A lot of people, if they're not changing their getting rid of their videos or following the YouTube guidelines, they're going to get demonetized. And as we can see right now, a lot of people are losing money because they're not following YouTube's guidelines.
Right, we love the support. I love that. But however, because Poppy was saying the same effect how he made like 2 stacks in 1 month. But you got to keep it in mind. Some of these people, Mr. Beast don't even get super chats. You get what I'm saying? Meaning that people rock with his content. That's what I'm trying to say. People rock with his content. Now, when you look at some of these streamers, this is not really a subject on streamers, on anybody making content. This is not what we're referring to. The problem is that the kids are looking at your streams and thinking when in actuality that's not the truth, because millionaires will tell you, if you want to be rich in this game, you got to get the education and you got to invest.
Right.
That's period. And school, you got to invest it back into your reality. People don't understand. You going to school just to pass a test. That education is giving you, you're supposed to use it in your everyday life. And I think that's what we miss it. That's what we're missing it. And I think that's why this generation is missing it as well, because the problem with it, all I keep saying, is the curriculum of what they're giving the kids. Like, what is they teaching these kids? Because that's what the guy was saying. It's really a disconnect, because if the connection was there, a lot of students that's going to school will aspire going to college. Even though I got my feeling when towards college, but a lot of them are striving to go to college. Help them okay, go to college, learn a little bit of this information. But remember, while you're in college, make sure to take that knowledge and build your own business. See, going to college not just you working for the middleman. It's for you to go to college and build your own business and have people work for you. And that person do this. It's supposed to be a domino effect. But the problem is, in this generation, they're telling you, don't go to school, become social media. Let's all create YouTube channels. And like I can't say, it doesn't. That's not.
And I want to say this too. But Poppy was naming these big, Charleston White, Fresh and the Constant Night and everything. I mean, that's cool and everything. They're making that bad. Those are the rare. Just like, kids, they want to say, I want to be an NFL player. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a baseball player. It's only 1% who's going to get signed or get drafted. Just like with YouTube. It's a very, we can name a lot. Like I said, we can name a lot of people in the NBA who makes $100 million. But it's only out of what's it like? What like NFL is like what 1,500 people,
Mhm.
and then the NBA is only 500 people who play in these in these private private companies that's in the NBA and NFL. The same thing with YouTube. There might be a bunch of people you can name that makes $100 million and everything, but it's only that 1% who makes that much. And the thing is, like the kids, is like we got to really tell these kids, hey, YouTubers is only 1% that makes that type of money. Same thing, with the NBA, NFL, it's only 1% who's going to get drafted or even make it to the league. It's similarities right there, and that's the thing about about this YouTube, you being a YouTuber, or being on Instagram and everything. They just think the money comes quickly and everything. You can be a millionaire. It's not that easy, or it's not that easy. People might be out thinking it seems to be of being a millionaire doing social media.
Man, so when you mentioned Charleston White and do that, like these are this shout outs to half urban, half suburban. This is how much money is Anton making? If you don't know, there's no way to know if anyone is making more than him. Half urban, half suburban. He have repeatedly said he's making millions of dollars. He has repeatedly said he's making millions of dollars. He has spanned it over 4 to 5 channels. This is not something I've said. We can go on Social Blade and put in his channels, and we can guess to estimate how much he has made.
No, he turned it off.
You won't know? So the thing is, Anton has more views and has more subscribers than anybody else in this space. I use him as an example. As an example. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I don't definitively know. I'm just saying that I'm trying to make an example because Poppy is given a point where he's making this kind of money, and I believe him because I watched his channel. You put in a lot of work. Not everybody's doing that.
He's very consistent.
Poppy, very consistent. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we should no, we shouldn't believe him. I was just using him as an example. Yeah,
but we're not bashing. I don't want them to go back and say we bashing Anton.
No, we're not bashing Anton. I was just using him as an example to say that since he said, I doubt Anton is making millions of dollars off of YouTube. That's cap. That's what he has said. But here's the thing. He is the person in this space who gets the most views, who gets the most bookings. He has a Patreon. I was just using him as an example, as the main one in this space that we all congregate to, that he's making the most. Who's making more than him? I'm not talking about anybody outside of who we know of this space. I'm talking about this space. And if nobody's making more, it just confirms the point that I say 0.1% of people who actually gets to make that kind of money is making it. Not everybody is. That's the point. And I don't want kids to think that everybody can jump up and put up a camera and make $1 million. It don't work like that. You know what I'm trying to say? There's many ways to make money, but these kids, you have a lot of kids who are dropping out of school, not finishing college, saying,
Bobby. That was now because I understand, like we wrong.
No, we right.
Family, so we're gonna let you guys speak. Yeah. We ain't nobody. We let that guys go in. We support the chat room. Like I already told, like me, I'm one of those people. I support the chat room. I let you guys rock. So we let you guys rock. Like bashing Anton at all. We just make it. We just use him as an example.
As a person who's at the hierarchy.
Yeah. Correct. People are thinking if I try to be like, I want to try to be like Anton or anybody within this space. So they say, I don't need to go to school. I don't have no formal education. But however, there's more to YouTube that a lot of people don't know about. Like a lot of people don't know about the membership. A lot of people don't know about sponsorship. A lot of people don't know about partnership. It's so many stuff you could do within YouTube. But if you're a 16-year-old, think, oh, I'm gonna turn on my camera and then automatically I'm gonna get 1 million views. That's not that works. And not only that, but Charles Wine got his fame. People don't understand by him going in at celebrities. He didn't get his fame talking about what he really want to talk about, which was about politicians, lawyers, and this and that. He didn't do that. He got his fame from bashing other celebrities because that's how he got his notoriety, like Jay Prince. Not the Jay Prince for president, but the real Jay Prince and other people, Hassan Cameron, all these other people, because he know I had to do whatever it could to get these views because I ain't gonna listen to me about talking about politics all day. And it's a fact. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him, my brother from another mother. Assalamu alaikum. Joe Don't Hurt Him said 2 comments because that's how he said there's only one Chaos Culture Radio. Not everybody can do this. Thank you, my brother. One of our biggest supporters from my hometown. Let me not my second hometown. Let me not disrespect Miami like that. You know what I'm saying? But half urban, half suburban says, I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying that we don't know what he's making, which further supports the point that kids should not believe these content creators. I agree. Listen, he went over what I was trying to say. I agree. Putting in that perspective, yeah.
Facts, have suburban.
Facts. Yeah. So you just superseded what I just said. So it is, you know what I mean? Because we don't know what he's making. That is true. We don't know what he's making. So he might not be making a lot of money, but you know what I mean? And here's the thing. Here's how dangerous social media is. I assumed he was making that kind of money because I take everybody face value. Half urban, half suburban. Listen, to be honest with you, I was subscribed to his Patreon because I was on that morning Mondays. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I was on there trying to get game, trying to get sauce because, you know, we all trying to be business. So I'm thinking like,
I agree,
I'm paying for the Patreon. I'm I'm like, okay, he got to get money. He had to be eating because I'm like, I was what?
Like he was a bad.
I was ashamed to say it. I'm not gonna lie. I was ashamed to say I'm paying for another.